What's up, guys? Today we got a really cool one of the LEGO sets, Optimus Prime. Very clearly it's a distinctive look. Leader of the Autobots in the Transformers series, which, you know, maybe I'm the only dummy on planet Earth that didn't know this, but this actually started as a toy and then was morphed into a TV show, and then obviously movies, and then now we have LEGO sets. But I always thought it was a TV show, that animated series, and then was obviously sold as a toy, but it was the other way around. So that's a really cool piece of information that I didn't know. And he's got the iconic red and blue look that we've all come to know and love. Here on the box we see that this is LEGO set 10302 with 1,508 pieces to it. It's another 18 plus build. I guess that you will be seeing mostly 18 plus builds from me on this channel, but every now and then you'll see other ones like the Mandalorian fighter. Here you see that, you know, this can perfectly build as Optimus himself and transform into its truck design. This just shows on the box that we get the Ion Blaster, Energon Axe, Rocket Pack, the Autobot Matrix of Leadership, and an Energon Cube. So a lot of really cool accessories that come with this. This is actually the first time that a Transformers property has been put into a LEGO design. So I really hope with the acclaim that this set is getting that we see more of this. Maybe Bumblebee, maybe, you know, Megatron. There's a lot of different characters that would be really cool to build alongside Optimus. I think this is the first time that I've seen an instruction booklet come in a binder like this, and I thought that was kind of cool. Keeps it protected. We have our stickers, obviously those will come in handy later. And this instruction booklet was really cool. On the last video that I made, it was a white booklet. I think that's a new look that they're going for. Didn't really care for it, but this was very unique. There's no doubt that this is a Transformers LEGO instruction booklet. You have a little bit of detail on the Transformers for anyone who might not know. The art that's within this booklet is really, really stellar. And you have some stats about who Optimus is there. Again, all the accessories that are going to come with him, and then a little bit about the designer, whose name is Joseph Patrick Kyde. I hope I pronounced that right. And yeah, he modeled this after the original Gen 1 toy, and I think, based on what I know this set to be as a finished product, that it was very true to that. Yeah, just to start, I put all the bags numbered in order. In this set, we actually had it numbered properly. There was no 1-1 bag, or, you know, one solid number and then 3 dotted number. It was all just 1 through 10, I think. Just do that. Instructions go 1, 2, 3, and so on. Don't have me doing 1As and 1Bs. And if you're gonna, then put the letter 1A, 1B. This might be a topic that is reoccurring. So I've gotten right into it. Couldn't tell, and that's the beauty of LEGO sets, that you can't really tell where you're going when you first start off with this. But here we're going to start off with his chest piece. So this, as you go along, you realize that this is kind of the foundation of the set. You're going to have his chest piece, you're going to build his head later, you're going to build the arms later, you're going to build the legs later, and all of those are going to piece together to the chest. And what's really cool about this set is that as these pieces start to come together, you realize all the, you know, mechanics of each limb and how it's going to be able to transform into a truck later on. Because right as you're going, you're like, okay, well, I know this is set to be a standing robot, but how is this ever going to, you know, how are the dimensions going to work that this transforms into a truck? And man, I don't know, they don't really release how long a set takes to design and release, but this must have taken some, like, a lot of care, a lot of, mechanics, a lot of math. This booklet also had some excerpts. This says the original Gen 1 Optimus Prime toy was released in 1984 in the US. It was the design of the toy itself was originally named Battle Convoy, so it wasn't Optimus Prime to begin with, it was Battle Convoy. So love these little, tidbits about the product as you're going along and building. Kind of helps you breathe, take a break, read a little bit, then you can get right back into the build. And so here you have the first mechanic of this Transformers piece. The chest can obviously twist, which will be needed when you're bending his body in multiple positions in order to get him from standing robot to that classic truck. Here we have our first sticker piece. I believe the one we're starting out with is number 3. A perfect job. Honestly, it can't get any better than that. You can go ahead and try. You're not going to be better. And so there's the second mechanic. You have the upper thigh of Optimus's leg. And then we just go ahead and do the same on the other side. Going for sticker number 4 now for the other side. And these stickers were actually, now that I have the finished product right in front of me, these look the most like a printed Lego piece, a Lego piece that already has some sort of design on it. These 2 thigh pieces look the most like that than any other Lego piece that I've put together that needed a sticker on it. A lot of the times you can kind of tell that they're sticker effects. This blended in very well. Now we're going with the lower calf area. A bit more blocky. You know that when this is going to transform, it's the bed of the truck, so it needs to be a bit more solid of a piece of his body. I love the design of the ridges on his leg there. Just adds a little bit more, detail, a little bit more texture to the build. Oh, I lied. I just saw that there was a bag 5 and then a small bag 5. I thought we had it. I thought we had a set that didn't need it, but they strike again. Obviously, we're just doing the same thing to the other side here. Another calf piece. This set, now that I'm watching the build through, it was very symmetrical. So, if you get bored by having to do one thing and then replicate it on the other side, maybe this isn't the set for you. Although I think the payoff is, it more than makes up for that. But, some people get sick of doing the same thing more than once. And this is just one of those sets. And then we go ahead and put on the remainder of the wheels. And lastly, for the legs, we're going to start working on the feet. And as you can see as I'm finishing this up, it's just another little piece of the whole set that has a lot of design. Those ridges on there. Oh my gosh. This was super devastating because as you can see, I had more pieces there. So I thought the whole thing had exploded. I thought it was game over. Luckily, it was like one piece had broken off, able to get it right back together. But, whew. Not only did the Lego set drop, but so did my heart. Here, you can't really tell at the moment, but this is kind of his stomach, his abdomen area. And so this is going to be cool because it kind of folds into itself a bit so that when it's the standing robot, you can kind of see that it creates a actual body figure. It has hips, it has a stomach, and then you have the chest up top. That right there was a printed piece. I was talking about that earlier. No need to put a sticker on. I kind of wish that they would do this more often. I know a lot of people would wish they would do that more often instead of having to put the stickers on. But if you can do it, why wouldn't you just do it always? Although I don't want that to be taken the wrong way. I'm still like the master of stickers, but you know, I don't need to show off every time. Now we're just going down the sides of the arms. We already have the shoulders up there. Now we just need to make his forearms. And here we put together his little head. And again, this had a Lego piece in it that had the print already on it for his eyes. So you didn't have to, really focus on putting those eyes on that small, tiny piece. They already had it for you. So again, if you can do it, why wouldn't you just do it for all of them? And honestly, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the build. If you're looking at building Optimus, you're done at this point. The rest is just the accessories. So there we have the energon cube. Next, we're putting together the energon axe. And then we go down. We do the blaster, we do the rocket pack. We've already put in the matrix. So the set is done at this point, and now you just get to play around. This is the play portion of the Lego set. And here's me struggling to figure out how to put the piece into his hand. It clearly says it on the instructions. Sometimes we're just a dummy. Oh, he found it. So there it is. You push the hand down. It has that plus sign for the longer Lego pieces, and it just fits right into the slot there where the hand goes. Making our way with the ion blaster. And I thought this actually looked pretty cool. This is one where you don't have to replace the hand, you don't have to take that out. You just fit it right on top, and then the hand grip goes right into their hand. So if you want to have both of his weapons in, when you're posing him, one of the hands will come off, the other one will rest like that. And then the very last part of the instructions is building his backpack, his Fortnite back bling, the rocket pack. And you saw earlier that it was hollow on the inside because if you have him standing up, the top of Optimus's head has a piece that's kind of protruding where you would normally push it down and tuck his head in. But when he's standing, it sticks out. So the rocket pack has to kind of shell over top of that. And now we make his plaque with the final sticker. You mess up once, but listen, you don't mess up again. And this was the last piece, sticker number 1, which if you want to replace, you can see it on his stomach there with the orange sticker. If you want to replace it when he's in truck form, you can. I chose that, if I pose this as Optimus or the truck, I'm going to leave the orange sticker in, but it was nice to have the option there. So I didn't know how else to stand up the cube, but we got all the accessories laid out. Rocket pack on the back. Yeah, you saw it. I dropped it again. And back in. And there's just so much to do with this. This is definitely one of the most playable Lego sets that they've made. And this is going to be embarrassing. At the very end of the instructions, it does show you exactly how to transform it from Optimus standing to the truck. Again, dummy mode was engaged, and it just took me way too long to figure out exactly how this morphs. We get there eventually, but it took a little while. Oh, almost. You got it, buddy. Woo! And there we go. So you see it switched out. It does look more like, a bumper, but I chose to have that piece in. It blends in with the headlights on the bottom that you see there. The ion blaster can actually be tucked into his legs, and it kind of clips in. So you have everything going. The energon axe does not, so that would have to be, set aside, but I think it's cool that you can fit in the blaster. And it does fully roll. I'm not dragging it on the table. The wheels, they have a smoothness to them, so I liked that. And here we go. This is the transformation back into the standing robot version of Optimus. And you just do everything in reverse. The head comes up. I'm gonna forget to pivot him. But there we go. There he is, back to it. It's very easy once you get the hang of, his different twisting. Pay no attention to the broken leg. But I think he looks really cool. I wasn't a huge Transformers fan, but I'm really glad to have this in my collection. His plaque, has the stats about him, a quote saying, "Freedom is the right of all sentient beings." A really nice mantra to have, especially, here we are in 2022. So really like the message that it came with. We got the cube by his side, the energon axe in one hand, the ion blaster in another, the rocket pack in the back. This has got a lot going on. This is a really good set in my opinion. And if you guys go out and buy it, I hope you enjoy it too. If you stuck through this, you might have noticed that I had a couple different camera angles as I was filming, just trying to switch it up. I have another video planned where I'll do the same thing, so I hope you guys like those different perspectives as I'm building this, and I'll try to, edit it accordingly, but just wanted to make sure it was a little bit more dynamic of a video as I'm going along. I hope you guys enjoy this. Get ready for the next one, because we have another new property coming to LEGO. Thanks. Bye.